Alrighty, so today on this episode of Words Have Power Murder Hour, well, I mean, I've made like 3 episodes today. I think I'm losing track. Anyway, man, it's been a crazy year. Hi, my name is Shelly. How you doing? What's up? Yes, it's been a crazy year. All right, so somebody asked me why I'm going to do episodes where I'm doing makeup in those episodes. It's for a really good reason. I had a conversation with a girlfriend of mine about doing some of these episodes where they're camouflaged. So that if somebody is in an abusive relationship and it's suggested to them that they listen to some of these episodes to kind of better understand what they're going through. If their abuser walks in the room while they're listening, they can fast forward or rewind to where I'm doing makeup so their abuser won't hear what I'm saying to them. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm doing this for a reason, and I hope that it helps and that it works and that everybody's okay. All right? So that's why I'm doing this makeup stuff. And the actual idea for this came from, shout out to Bailey Syrian and her makeup and murder, and also Robert Walsh with the perfect makeup with his makeup and paranormal thing. All right, so I don't even know what color thing or look I'm gonna go for. I'm just going for it and figure it out as I go. Because I had an idea, and then that idea quickly flew out of the window and said, bye. So, all right, I don't know what I'm doing right now. Should I go with red? I have red lips. Maybe not. I like oranges. I love a good sunset, spectacular sunset look. So yeah, my girlfriend and I were talking about Bailey Syrian. We were talking about the book that I was writing and am writing. We were talking about how it might be helpful to converse about these things in a way that will keep it safe for anyone who's in danger. So here I am doing makeup and murder, which I never thought I would do. I don't have a huge collection of makeup. I don't. I'm working on a really tight budget right here. I see other people's makeup collections and I'm like, oh, I want all that eyeshadow. I love doing eyeshadow. So I've done all of the rest of the makeup, just doing eyeshadow. All right. And I'm going with the oranges. And it really doesn't matter what oranges you want to use. Go for it. And I'm using the wrong brush because like you do. 2020 has been one of those years, man. One of those years where can this end already? And can we carry on as if things are actually sane and rational? Jesus, what the hell is going on? I missed the memo where things were supposed to go completely insane, apparently. I'm not cool with this, and I'm ready for the next year to come already. It'd be nice. And it doesn't matter. It does not matter how many brushes you have. It's never enough. You can never have enough brushes. You always need more. All right, so tap, tap. All right, I can't do this in the camera because my face looks weird and I'm going to end up looking like an actual clown up in here. All right, so I like to be somewhat particular and also somewhat sloppy with my makeup. So y'all gonna have to bear with me. And it also depends on like what mood I'm in. Like I might go for like a 30s inspired look. I might go for a more fantasy type look. And yes, I will go to the grocery store with whatever. I don't even care. I live in New Orleans and everyone here, if you live here, after a while, you just get kind of used to, you know, people dressed however, especially during festival times. I'm just saying. Festival times can be very interesting. So interesting. You'll find, you know, one person dressed like a zombie pirate from the land of the Fae or something. Like, I don't know. I love New Orleans. I really do. But it can also be a pain in the ass sometimes. Huh, not bad. Looks weird on camera. Looks really good in real life. Isn't that the way it usually goes, though? So how is everybody doing out there? Is everybody okay? What's going on with you? You know, we have this little thing, like a comment thing here on YouTube and on the Facebook group page where you can come. In the Facebook group page, you have to, I think you have to be, I think we have it set up where we have to like allow you in the group. I don't know, I have to check that. Gonna have to check that and make sure. So right now I'm going for more precise at the moment, but we're about to get sloppy up in here. I kind of like the old 90s grunge, smudgy smudge. Now, okay, because I know, I have, right, okay. Blend, blend. I love to blend. So for my eye primer, I have this eye primer that works really, really good. It is a Wet n Wild, what is this? Eyeshadow primer, Photo Focus. I can't use that. I am allergic to that. But damn, is it good. Like it gives you just like a white base, whiter than I am, which is saying something. And I wish I could use it, but nope. Nope. So I had to use this Milani, excuse me, edit that out. I had to use this Milani eyeshadow primer, lightweight invisible finish. And that looks like my actual skin. So yay. Because I was going to do something completely different today. And then I realized that with that primer and the original eyeshadow I put down, it wasn't going to work. So I will have to figure something else out. All right, and now we shall get sloppy. And on the eyelid, bright orange. Yay. I don't know if it looks as bright. Yeah. Looks about as bright as I want it to on camera. See, I'm so pale that if I have the lights directly on me, I will blind all of you. I will burn your eyeballs directly out of your head with my paleness. So that's great. I'm going very, very light, and I'm holding it way back. And I'm just doing light. And I'm trying to be aware of moving more upward. A life goal would be to have Robert Walsh watch this video and critique me on my makeup application. Although I'm also rather terrified of that idea. So, what's on your mind out there in the world? Are you doing all right? Pop on by and let us know. Because, if you're not, we're trying to build a community of people who are kind-hearted. If that makes sense. Alrighty. Now, I was kind of inspired by this look here, this particular one, a while back from a New Orleans sunset. The sunset was so pretty that I started doing this on my eyes. I'm not even sure if this bit's going to show up. It is bright yellow. Like the brighter the yellow, the better. Most people seem to put like bright yellows up above, but I'm weird, so deal with it or don't, whatever. This is kind of like a go-to look for me. Although usually I don't put like as much product on my eyelids, but on camera, if I don't, you won't be able to see it. If I do it how I normally do, you won't be able to see it as well. This particular look I wanted to do in the other room with natural lighting, because I think it looks really cool when I just do it how I normally do it. I actually have women stop me in the grocery store sometimes and tell me how much they like this, which is really sweet. A good way to start conversations and just say hi to people. Okay, so that portion is the camouflage, that portion of this episode. If you are in an abusive relationship and your abuser walks into the room, you just go to that part and I'll be talking about makeup, okay? I can only do that for so long though before I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to continue with my eyes here though for a little bit because, okay, so today on this episode, we're going to talk about targeting. What does that mean? So let's say that there is, I'm just hypothetical. Let's say there's a guy and he's targeted you. He's interested in you. Could be a good guy, could be a not so good guy. What does it mean to be targeted? Now, this is a term that I heard a lot when I worked in law enforcement, and a lot of officers would get really irritated with the fact that you have so many criminals out there with an extensive criminal record who have a history of doing very bad things. And there's a revolving door. They go in, they come back out. They go in, they come back out. And I think most people are probably irritated by that, really. But, how do these predators, these offenders, find their victims? I have always thought, and I don't have a degree in psychology or any of that. I wish I did, but I don't. But I've always thought that on some level, either subconscious or conscious, I'm not even sure. I think for some it's subconscious and for some it's conscious. That they will purposefully target empathic, empathetic, sympathetic people if they're an offender. Why? Because somebody who is sympathetic and caring is going to be more likely to be susceptible to somebody who is charming and nice. And a lot of the time these abusers will present themselves as a victim, but really they're a false victim. um, and they'll make themselves out to be someone who is in need of somebody who is loving and caring and compassionate. That's why quite often, uh, you know, they'll go on and on about how, oh, their exes are crazy. It's all their exes are crazy. And if they're accused of something, all the people who are accusing them are crazy. Or they're just bullies. Oh, these people, they're so hateful. They just hate me. They're just bullies. Really? Okay. So now, if you've been listening to your gut instincts and you're paying attention to red flags, and then, but you've got somebody who's targeted you, they're interested in you for whatever reason, and I'm doing like a shimmer, but it's a weird shimmer. It's kind of thicker, doing that right now. I don't even know if you can see that. All right. All right. So let's say that people around you are telling you that this guy has a history of doing bad things to people. Listen to it. You need to listen to it. And if needs be, do a background search on the person. In most jurisdictions, if you go to your local sheriff's department, in some places it might be like $5, it could be $15, who knows. But if you can get their full name and maybe even their license plate, you should be able to do a background check. And you might also just be able to call and say, hey, I'd like to do a background check. I know a young woman who would say that she has, a new hire who she needs to do a background check for. She wasn't trying to hire him. She was just like, oh, if I'm going to date you, I'm going to know who you are, kind of thing. I mean, these days, I think it's better to err on the side of caution, right? Especially if you have children and you're single and someone decides they want to date you. I mean, At this point, let's say if I were single and I wanted to date someone and they had children, it would just make sense for them to do a background check on me. I wouldn't have any problem with that, right? Why would I? I don't know. There's just too many people out there who just want to hurt people. So if you are a compassionate, kind person and you care about the people around you and you just want people to be okay, then you need to understand that you might draw pathological people to you like moth to a flame. And understand that you probably need to take more measures to keep yourself safe. And that's not saying anything bad about you. I'm not blaming you for anything whatsoever. That says something more about the people who hurt you or who might be interested in victimizing you. So it's okay to be cautious. It's okay to be careful. It's perfectly acceptable to look out for yourself. And anyone who has a problem with you doing that probably has a problem with it for a reason. Just saying. How do you know if you are being targeted by a predator? Well, I mean, that's next to impossible question to ask or to answer until it's already too late and you're in the relationship. Unless you happen to know for a fact that that person is actually a predator or an offender of some kind, right? Because you can be targeted anywhere. You can have a coworker, a customer at your work. Really, that can happen anywhere. And just because somebody is suddenly interested in you doesn't mean you have to be interested in them. And you can tell a lot about a person by how they respond to your no. So when I say targeted, I really mean if you say no, if somebody shows an interest in you and you say no, and they keep on persisting, you're being targeted. If they just keep on persisting and ignore your no or just act like you should immediately be into it, or they have to woo you and kind of push you into something, that's being targeted. Run in the other direction because it's not going to end well. All right. I'm going to try something I haven't tried yet. I don't even know if this is going to work, but I got this glittery glitter. I have not used this before. We're going to see if this is going to work. It's probably going to, I don't know. Let's see. Wow, that is, I wonder if this is even eye safe. Can you see that? Look, damn. That is some serious glitter, man. I feel threatened by this glitter. Wow. Okay. Note to self, be very careful and probably get some glitter glue for your eyes. That is intense. Okay. I was not expecting this. All right. I have not used this before. All right. So what do you do if you're targeted and you're trying to bow out gracefully? Don't bow out gracefully. You need to think about, of course, because I mean, that's what all women have to do. We have to think about what level of threat might this person be, right? But you can say to them, I'm just not interested. You don't have to say okay because somebody else has decided that they want to be in a relationship with you. Yeah, I mean, I'm of the opinion, don't people realize if you have to try to force a yes, then that yes wasn't real to begin with? I mean, but I guess some people just like the pursuit, right? So just think on it, the fact that you can say no, you don't have to say yes. Um, Targeting is a thing that many predatory offenders will do, and they will hone their skills. They'll really think about how they do it, and it's almost like they have it down to a science too. It's creepy, some of them. Ooh, look at this red. Hold on. I have not tried this one either, and it's really pretty. Well, this ought to be interesting. So, being targeted can make you feel like they'll charm you. They'll try to make you feel special, but it can also be really friggin' scary because how will they respond when you say no? So, this is what I told a girlfriend of mine who actually was being targeted by someone. But it was just in the beginning stage. And I was like, look, you need to plan for how you're going to respond when the demands to acquiesce to what they want become so great that it's overwhelming and you don't know what to do. Think about what you'll do, how you'll handle it, visualize it in your head. How will you respond? What will you say? Down to your body language, because I'm thinking that a lot of these people who do this can read body language, and if they read you as being weak, then it seems like a lot of the time the behavior becomes more aggressive. So as I told my friend, set your standards high and your bullshit meter higher. Okay, hold on one second. I'm gonna see if I can do this without blinding y'all. So it doesn't go anywhere. Oh Lord, see what I mean? Glitter is so pretty in person, but on camera it just looks like eh. But in person it looks amazing. Like wow. Oh, that's sad. Okay, so glitter does not translate well to camera. Just saying. Just so everybody knows. Alrighty, so I have done 3 or 4 episodes today. I don't even know, but I'm losing track. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notifications buttons, uh, uh, do all the commenting, do all the talking. Let's start a dialogue about these things, because I think it's really important that we start having these conversations. And I will come on and talk with y'all as much as I can. About to have a bunch of videos on, so it may be kind of difficult. I'm not really sure how that works, but I'll figure it out. We also have email where you can reach us if you have need. If you want to share your experiences, your story, a story of a loved one, what have you, we're here for you. Wow, that glitter is amazing in person. Oh my God, that's amazing. All right, so I have so much in the works. Like, I've been busting my butt, is what I'm saying. All kinds of episodes are coming up. I might start doing live chats on YouTube because I kind of like that format of interacting with people and, you know, having them interact in a positive way, hopefully. So if I can get my subscribers up, oh, that looks better-ish, kind of. You can't even see that. Damn. All right. All that work and, oh well. I have to do some videos in like natural light because, But all right. I hope everybody out there is doing well, all things considered. And I hope you're doing some self-care because 2020 has been hard, but it will get better. This too shall pass. And I love y'all. Bye.